Dreadlock Rasta.
Yo, what Guan? Definitely that guy. Today, I was going through some comments and I figured that Slime Dollaz was the character for today's Dreadlock reviews. Now, this has been a request from maybe about 11 months ago, and I'm finally getting to it now. I know, but it's been a tough year. Alright, bear with me. Be patient. Just like we grow our dreadlocks with patience. Be patient with Nazi Boy here on getting the content out to y'all. What's going on? It's that guy, Knotlocks, Not Nation. Just doing another Dreadlock review, just kicking it, just chilling on here on the channel. 2021 is going to bring a lot of good productivity to this Dread Station, which means we'll be doing a video every other day. We'll be doing, technically it's everyday uploads I will be doing, but between Not Nation and between my vlog channel, I will be alternating vice versa each day, everyday uploads. So every other day here, every other day over there. So definitely stay tuned for the ride that's about to happen. It's gonna be fun. But regardless, today we are talking about Slime Dollaz, and this guy's dreadlocks kind of catch me off guard a little bit because a lot of you guys saying that he got Wicks, and then I look at his most recent video and he doesn't have Wicks anymore. So I was like, did he take out and undo the work of the Wicks to get his dreadlocks twisted again? This is Slime Dollaz. This is the dude with the cobra. It reminds me of the G.I. Joe enemy's cobra tattooed right on his forehead, which is pretty risky tattoo to get. Definitely makes you stand out. And when you look at his locks, at least at this point, his hair looks like it's being twisted. And he's got the rubber bands at the bottom to hold in his two-strand twists. He's got that bleach in there with some dye that's kind of washed out, making it look kind of muddled now. And then this is when his hair was fully bleached. And it's crazy to see, like, you know, his hair like kind of looks freeform, but at this point, maybe just the roots are freeformed. But you can see the bleach and how it's damaging the locks. It's not just me. I can see it. You can see how it looks like it's burned. You know, this is how our dreads fall out. So, I mean, this dude has a pretty interesting look. He's got that high top here. Here's where we can really see that he was getting them twisted down to the scalp at a certain time in his life, and he actually did end up going into Wicks. Now this look here started to transition a bit into a free form, not getting them retwisted as often as we can see as in some of these pictures where it looks like they're twisted, and you know, kind of traditional locks. You know, so here's the traditional look. This look actually looks pretty cool too, where it's out of the braids and giving it that crinkly effect. Here we also see the side taper in full effect. But as I said, he did end up getting these wicks put in, and this is the picture of them here. Now, wicks being created with crochet hooks. Typically the double or the triple headed crochet hook is used to mend all the single dreads together, and when Slime did this, he actually ended up with about 6 wicks on his head, and each wick you can see here is a combination of at least 9 to 12 dreadlocks to make them that thick. As I had mentioned, they haven't lasted, and I'm just curious, what is the process of removing wicks back into singular dreadlocks like this, and if it's even possible to go from this to this, then back to this. And I think it would be possible, but it just takes a lot of work. I actually feel like he went from these wicks, and his newest video that's on his YouTube channel now is this, and he's gone back to these two-strand retwisted braids, in a sense, retwisted dreads. So I'm just not sure, you know, I'm just not sure how he actually came about to do this. It kind of boggles me and I'm in the dread scene myself, so this is kind of where he's at currently with his dreadlocks, and I'm just kind of fascinated at how it goes from Wicks back to this. It has me thinking a few things. Are these current locks fake? Did he get extensions put back in? You know, like I don't really know. I'm calling upon the Knot Nation Army for some clarity on this subject. And some other videos from Slime Dollaz where you can see the wicks looking pretty fresh at this point. When I say fresh is I mean that I think they were just put in with the crochet hooks probably within that week and freshly bleached. This I can tell because if you look at the wicks down at the ends, they're not like fully matted like you see guys like Val Tough Cuts when they're done, when he's done with his locks. There is no evidence of combining that was happening there. You don't see the singular locks after Val's done wicking your hair. Whereas these wicks, I can still see the individual dreads, which makes me think that these locks could easily come out of this wick and go back to his traditional locks that he had. On that note, I really like this little piece of jewelry he's got in the bottom of this wick. And you know, to me, the color looks cool. I just know I would never put my hair through this type of chemical burning, as I would say with the bleach is what happens when you put that in your hair. It pretty much just burns your hair off your scalp. So I wouldn't be one to do this to my hair unless I knew I was cutting off my dreadlocks fully. And finally, I would probably end up bleaching my hair first just to see how it looks, because at that point I wouldn't care about the quality and the condition of my locks. So to me, at least for you guys know, for me, if you ever see me bleaching my hair, you know that I'm about to cut my dreads off shortly, and I'm just really trying to go and try new things with it. And here's a video of Slime in his earlier stages of dreads, even before all the cobra tattoos as well. And I'm just curious why he would get that cobra tattoo. And his locks here looking real like in the baby stages. Honestly, they're looking the healthiest here because there's no bleach and there's no braiding pulling apart the scalp, and I don't know, it's probably just the freshest look compared to what we've seen in other videos here with Slime. And this is another video here showing us the wicks he had come up with. The wicks looking pretty short. One thing about wicks as well is they usually end up having pretty blunted tips like this, like big fat blunted tips. But I honestly feel that wicks are kind of uncomfortable. They look cool, they look great, but for me, I find them uncomfortable on my head. The structure of them is kind of too light for my dreadlock likings, and the way that they're always kind of falling and moving in my face, and like they're heavy, they're lighter but they're heavier at the same time because they're thicker. You can feel them more, right? You can feel it more. But that's all I really gotta say. Slime Dollaz, I mean, the locks are looking great. I'm always intrigued by how different people are rocking their hair. I'm always intrigued on how different people in the community are inspired by other dreads out there, and I always want to learn and broaden my horizons on people that are doing big things with their dreadlocks in today's culture. So I'm always appreciative of you guys sending in the suggestions for these dreadlock videos. And that's essentially it for today. I do want to ask you guys to please smash that like button down below and help this video get out there to the masses. It's very simple, it's very free way to support the channel. Simply hit that thumbs up, and I'm fully appreciative of all the hard work that you're going to be going through to do that. So anyways, that's it for today's video. Appreciate you guys stopping by. It's knotlocks, Knot Nation, that guy, and I'll see you tomorrow. Till then, peace out, one love, stay happy and natty. I'm gone, and have a happy holidays. Peace.
Dreadlock Rasta.